Hey guys, what's up? It's the Anime Blaze coming to you with another video. That is right. And I've probably recorded this video at least 5 different times, so I'm just going to talk. Whatever happens, happens, and we're just going to roll with it. If anything does happen, I'll edit it out later. We'll deal with it then. Anyway, so with this video going on is basically just me telling you guys about what I've been up to the past, I believe, 6 or 7 months, something along those lines, and what I'm going to be doing with the channel now, what I'm planning on doing in the future as far as like reviews and everything like that. So, first question, I guess, really, where have I been? So, honestly guys, I really haven't been doing too much since the last time you guys saw me. I've pretty much been doing the same thing. Working, school, just different stuff like that. Not too much has really happened on that front. One thing I will mention, just because I think it might play a significant role into some things I'm about to talk about, is that I did find out that I have depression. So, and I want to kind of bring at least a sensible light to that, because it's not something that is easy to deal with. I'm not just going to brush over it and just keep on moving. At least I'm going to try not to. It's a serious thing that a lot of people deal with. Some people don't know how to deal with. So if you guys are dealing with something like that, definitely go and seek out somebody, I would say professional, that would be able to help you get things in order. Because, I mean, that's honestly what I've been doing. But it's just been every day, kind of learning to deal with it, learn workarounds to get, through the different aspects of it. So, and that's just been a whole thing in and of itself as to why I haven't really been making videos. In my opinion, I haven't been doing it. That, and just the other side of it being, I just haven't felt like making YouTube videos, because there's one thing of, with YouTube videos, trying to be inspired, trying to have some motivation to come up with something for your next video, this, that, and the other. And it's just like at some point you kind of get burnt out and you don't feel like making anything else. And so I guess that's the thing. If I don't know if I'm ever going to take that long of a break again, but it's like I definitely need to give myself time and space to think and just do things, and get away from it all. Because this is fun, doing this is fun, but I don't want to ever burn myself out where I take that long of a break again, But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with a lot of the different stuff. What has been going on with the channel, I honestly, guys, I want to reorganize the way this channel is going. I don't like the way that this channel is going at all. Let's Plays are fun, and I am going to be continuing to do Let's Plays. However, I want them to be on a completely separate channel. I don't want them to be on this channel, and I'm going to be postponing making Let's Plays because I haven't necessarily found my style to be able to do it. And again, some of my favorite Let's Players, not counting people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, different stuff like that, but some of my personal favorites as of late have been, the Rad Brad. Well, he's always been one of my favorites. MK, Fire and Ice, and Shuriko. Those 3 channels are the main ones. I'm trying to find a way of being able to put my personality into doing Let's Plays, because I don't want to talk all the time, but I also don't want to just not do commentary all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's a really hard balance to try to figure out. So Let's Plays are being postponed and also being moved to another channel. Now, for the ones that I have been doing, and I do apologize for everybody that has subscribed to me for starting Let's Plays or doing some aspect of Let's Plays, but I'm actually discontinuing my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Reason being because Twilight Princess to me is one of those games that I had been looking forward to playing for the longest time, and as much as I thought it would be fun to do a Let's Play of that, I also kind of feel like I wasn't enjoying the game as much as I could have if I was just playing it on my own, you know. And while I will definitely say I can see myself doing Let's Plays of games I've never played before, I feel like The Legend of Zelda is one of those games that you really need to just go in and with an adventurer's mind and explore it for yourself and know and find out the mysteries and all this other stuff of what's going on your own first before you go and try to do a Let's Play of it, because you know what's going on. You can kind of reminisce and just have fun with the new viewers and everything who've never played it before, you know. So I'm going to be coming back to it, but I only want to do it after I beat the game at least once or twice. Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, I'm going to be starting that one over and moving that one to my Let's Play channel. As soon as I have that live, I'll let you guys know. But Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, I've beaten that game at least 2 or 3 times. I know what I'm doing with that game. It's a Kingdom Hearts game put on the Nintendo DS. It's not that hard to figure out, you know? But I'm going to be starting that game over just because, again, it'll be a good game to start out with that I'm familiar with, and I won't really annoy myself with, you know, trying to enjoy it. I enjoyed, that's probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game on, not mobile, but on a portable system, to say the least. But yeah, that's what's all really going on the channel. I want to stick this channel to primarily dealing with anime, manga, and sometimes cartoons, because I've managed to hone that down and get my style of how I want to attack that whole aspect of things. So cartoons are going to be there, but mostly anime and manga, so you guys know that. For what I have planned on doing on the channel in the future, as a lot of you guys know, I do anime reviews, and I want to do manga reviews as well, just because I most likely will have to at some point in time. I used to do that a lot, but the reason I'm saying I'm most likely going to have to is because some of these different series and everything that I'm watching as anime only continue on in the manga, which is somewhat disappointing, but it's also cool at the same time. Like, I could do a review of Claymore, the anime series, and then have to turn around and do a completely different one for the manga. It's just that simple, you know. But reviews, I actually do have 3 things that I'm planning on reviewing here in the near future. Heads up, I'm not doing times tables anymore as far as when the exact drop dates of these videos are, because I set myself up for failure by giving you guys saying, you know, time, saying, hey, this is going up here, and something else coming up and me not being able to do it at that exact point that I had set. And I don't want to do that anymore. It's not fun, just to say the least. It's not fun. But these reviews are things that I'm planning on reviewing here pretty soon that I actually am looking forward to. So as a lot of you guys know, one of the things that's kind of been an ongoing review on my channel has been RWBY. And so within the past year, might as well say past few months, maybe back in late 2017, going into the earlier parts of 2018, RWBY actually finished up Volume 5. I haven't seen anything of RWBY Volume 5. I haven't seen the character trailers. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything of Volume 5 at all. So what I want to do with RWBY Volume 5 is pull out all the stops, just like I've done before in the past, where I feel like I was my most creative when I was doing different RWBY related videos. I'm going to pull out all the stops. So I'm not just going to be reviewing the Season 5, I'm also going to be reviewing the character trailers, different things like that premiered before that, as well as doing character analysis and just a lot more in-depth stuff with it, because Season 4, in my opinion, Season 4 of RWBY wasn't worth reviewing. It was worth doing maybe a recap with the new information and everything that we found out, but it wasn't something that was necessarily worth reviewing. There wasn't really much that happened, in my own honest opinion. RWBY Volume 5, that's a different story. So you guys can look forward to that. another show that I am looking forward to reviewing that a lot of you guys, well, at least I've gotten some positive reviews about, positive comments about on my channel, has been the Miraculous Ladybug. And again, I know that the demographic is mostly aimed at younger, like the younger demographic, like maybe 10, 12, somewhere, maybe even younger than that, I don't know. But the Miraculous Ladybug appeared to me as being a really interesting project to tackle on the channel, just because there was a lot of different information, a lot of different aspects of it that went into making it, that I thought would be good things to, it would be a good point to bring up. You know, from the 3 different countries that had a hand in making it, to the different anime inspirations that played into the production of it and everything. I really honestly think that it's a project that I want to continue reviewing and talking about on the channel, and hopefully you guys will stick around for it. Season 2 of it just premiered back in 2017. I'm not sure of the exact date or time frame of it, but you guys, I got a lot of positive feedback from different people on my channel about it, so I want to continue with it. I mean, and even if I didn't, I'm still going to continue with it, but, you know, you guys know how I am. One more show that I have actually picked up, and I actually did a personal poll on my personal Facebook page between my friends about what shows they think I should start next whenever I should review next when I come back to making videos on YouTube. So far, Ruby Volume 5 has actually only had 2 votes. This show, called The Land of the Lustrous, has taken up a majority of the votes from that poll. So I will most likely be, or no, I'll definitely be starting that and doing a review of it here in the near future. I've actually finished watching the anime, and I gotta say I love everything about it, from the CG, from the upgraded CG animation that they used back in like the Asylum session, where I guess they just didn't have the budget for it, but that company, whoever made it, didn't know what they wanted to do with it, whether it wanted to be CG or regular anime movie, that kind of thing, to Land of the Lustrous, and, you know, things like Knights of Sidonia, where they've perfected it, and they know exactly what they're doing now with that animation style. And it's only gotten better since, I guess, like, what, 2010, 2011? So, I will be definitely talking about Land of the Lustrous, and why I like it and everything, you know? So, I'll be doing a review of that, and considering that the anime kind of ended on a cliffhanger, I don't know if they're going to be continuing with another season of it, or if they're going to be, you know, just like Claymore and just leave it at that point in time with somewhat of a cliffhanger, that's it, and this, that, and the other. But I'll most likely continue where the manga left off. And the only reason I say that is just because, again, the anime left us with a cliffhanger, and the manga is still currently ongoing. The anime only covered up to a certain number of volumes, I believe, and there were some slight differences with the different things that happened, but the manga seems to be where it's at. So at some point in time, I'm probably going to have to pick up some of the different volumes of the manga and review that, and just continue with the story that way, just so I don't leave us all hanging in the dark wondering, like, huh, what happened with, you know, what happened with Land of the Lustrous, you know? And as a lot of you guys know, I don't do chapter reviews, but I'll be more than happy to do manga reviews, like manga volume reviews and everything, but I will not do chapter reviews. Episode reviews are a different story. I have my own setup with how I do episode reviews, but I don't want to stick with doing chapter reviews just because there's not really enough information, in my own opinion, to really kind of justify keeping it in making one video off of one chapter. Sometimes there isn't a lot of stuff that happens in one chapter, you know, so I don't want to waste you guys' time doing that kind of thing, or my own time, you know. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that's been going on with the channel, guys. I let you guys know what's gonna be happening, what I'm gonna be reviewing. Again, Ruby Volume 5, I'm pulling out all the stops, reviewing everything for it that I can, making as many videos for it as I can. Hopefully before Volume 6 drops, it'll most likely be sometime this summer, or late fall if they decide to do that. But I look forward to doing all these different things, covering many other anime related projects in the future, maybe anime inspirations, different things like that. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And I do want to do some anime reviews as for movies as well to cover. And one more thing before I actually leave off here. As a lot of you guys know, I have been, I've already upgraded the web camera here that I'm using for video, and it really shows. The quality's pretty good, right? It goes up to 1080p. Right now I'm recording in like 720. But the audio, I always spent so much extra time messing with the audio on the videos and editing. It took hours just to do that. But I've got a good fix for it. Hold up. Let me show you guys what I got. And this is actually what I'm recording with right now. So as a lot of you guys can see, this is the Blue Snowball microphone, and it records audio pretty well. So again, it wasn't super expensive. It's not the Blue Yeti, you know, it's a Blue Snowball, but it works well for what I needed to do, and it was a worthwhile investment into the channel to make things a little bit better and a little bit easier for me in the editing process. So you guys, if you ever hear me do another podcast in the future, which you definitely will, this is the microphone that I'll be using. So if the audio sounds a little bit different, a little bit better, and it has a lot of outside noise cut out of it, now you know why. So I'm really excited, as a lot of you guys can tell. I'm really excited to continue this project of making videos on YouTube. I look forward to a lot of you guys sticking around, however long you guys decide to, but it's gonna be fun. So with that being said, this is Anime Blaze signing out, saying never doubt your capabilities, because you never know what you might be able to do. Trust me, it always works, and I will see you guys in the next video or whatever it may be that I decide to do later.